Rookie. It's all supply and demand, kid. Supply and demand. Natlan's foreign trade is just starting to lift off. There'll be a market for it, you'll see.
That's right. So stop giving the boss trouble, Rookie. Just do your job and keep an eye on the goods.
Are they merchants? Have they come to Fontaine to do business? Scarred face. Calloused hands. On closer inspection, the fabric looks worn at the knees and elbows, and his fingernails are dirty. Not exactly your typical merchant. Could he have previously been a warrior? Or even an adventurer? Something feels off. I'd better sneak up and get a closer look.
Nice thinking, boss. This tourist tub's been fast-going and smooth sailing. Plus, no one's been asking us what we're up to.
That goes without saying. Big cargo ship would have been too slow, whereas the smaller ones would have been faster but way too bumpy. If we ended up damaging the goods by accident, all these months spent grafting away would have gone up in smoke.
Seriously? But there's hardly anything here. Would it really have taken them months to prepare? And why would they need to transport it with such care? Could they be secretly smuggling precious items out of Natlan? I'll need to find a way to get to the bottom of this. Let's go hear what these criminals have to say.
Hey, why the long face? You're abroad on business, and you get to do some sightseeing while you're at it. Sounds like a pretty sweet deal to me. You better cheer up if you know what's good for you.
I guess you're right. I was just worried I might have messed up with the packing, or that something's gonna go wrong along the way.
Oh, pull yourself together. Tons of foreign tourists come traveling to Fontaine. I bet their luggage is full of all kinds of weird stuff. If someone insists on checking it all, just show them the purchase order we had drawn up. Those Fontainians can't get enough of their legalese, so I've heard. They can look all they want.
Aha. So their aim is to smuggle in contraband after all. Looks like I've gathered enough intel about the smugglers and their contraband. Time to inform port security. So anyway, that was when I went and told Fontainian guards about my suspicions. After an investigation and a chase, they finally apprehended them and sent them on their way.
Well, guess they're headed exactly where they should be.
Thanks.
Based on your recollections just now.
I was completely focused on the—
Yeah, Kanish, you did great!
In other words, the person who brought the gun here, the one who lost it, has no connection to the smugglers whatsoever. They were working entirely on their own.
Oh dear, oh dear!
Sounds like Mr. Kakuku wants to chime in?
He said this elusive individual's actions are positively mystifying.
It's a good observation, I quite agree. However, we still know next to nothing about the person. Perhaps we should start by focusing on the lost item itself.
It certainly seems like it was the bait in some kind of trap. The only question is, why wasn't the bait made more conspicuous?
Has something sprung to mind?
I just remembered a film I watched this one time.
Huh?
Hold on, let me explain. Just now, the traveler speculated that this box might have been placed there on purpose, as if the intention was for someone to come pick it up. That got me thinking about those films about kidnapping cases. When they demand their ransom, the kidnappers tell the victim's family to leave money or valuables at a designated spot for someone to come pick up.
That doesn't merely happen in films. There have been similar cases in real life. In fact, if anything, it's probably the real-life events that inspired the films.
Sounds plausible.
Ooh. Wait. This raises the stakes to a whole new level. If the gun really was some kind of ransom, then since we took the box, the kidnappers never got their payment, so does that mean they executed the hostage?
I agree. I don't believe we have a kidnapping on our hands. Selling off stolen goods is extra work that most kidnappers would want to avoid. Unless they're after something very specific, they tend to just ask for cash. Could we be dealing with a kidnapper who's dead set on getting their hands on an ancient dragon handgun? It's not impossible, but the likelihood is very slim. We can discount that possibility for now. And speaking of selling stolen goods, don't you think this looks more like a transaction?
So, bottom line, this was an individual smuggler at work.
Exactly. And it was the location itself that caused the deal to fall through. The last thing they would have expected was for a quiet beach to turn into a bustling film convention overnight. Not only is the area now packed with tourists, but the Spina di Rosula have a presence there. I'll bet that both parties were completely caught off guard.
That sounds like a plausible theory, but how do we verify it?
Looks like your people better start rolling up their sleeves.
How so?
Easy. Just follow the usual procedure by putting up a lost and found notice. The more routine we make it seem, the more likely the suspect will come forward to claim it. Even if they send a proxy, we're liable to get our hands on new leads. And timing-wise, it's about time we updated the bulletin board anyway. All we need now is a lucky gestionnaire to write up the notice for us post-haste.
Ah, so that's what you meant by rolling up their sleeves. In that case, I may as well write it myself. Delegating this to someone else would require an additional explanation.
Or are you just not used to asking others to work overtime?
Is that really a major concern here?
Well, looks like I won't be needed around here. At least until the notice has been posted.
You could always wait here if you like. The Palais Mermonia serves a particularly fine cup of tea if that swings it for you.
Thanks, but no thanks. I left a very noisy creature with a friend before heading out, so I should probably get back to feed it.
Ah, I wasn't aware that you had a pet, Mr. Kanich. Speaking of pets...
Get out of here! Out of here!
Yep, that's the plan. Outta here indeed.
I believe that what Wriothesley is trying to say is, you are free to leave, Mr. Kukuku. Furthermore, it has been determined that Mr. Kukuku should not, in fact, be classified as a flying object. As such, he shall be free to move around Fontaine whenever he so pleases.
You're the best, bro! Oh, that really is good news! Travelers, should we bring Kukuku back to Aoife and Auroran?
I shall leave him in your capable hands. Indeed.
You know, all this has made me realize that I'd quite like...
If that proves inconvenient within the fortress of Meripede, perhaps you should consider finding a place in the court.
That actually sounds like a good... In the past, I always dismissed the idea of buying a property in the city. The prophecy about the floods meant it never seemed like...
This might be a good time for you to re-examine the documents I gave you.
Huh?
Citizens with honorary titles are eligible for certain benefits when purchasing property in the court of Fontaine. Really? How about this? You read through your documents from start to finish, while I write up the lost and found notice.
Rev the engines!
How?
What? What now?
Let's shake hands.
Fine by me. Get ready for a knuckle sandwich!
Ugh.
Oh, nice dodge.
Paimon feels strangely inclined to keep a safe distance. Did you miss me, bro?
Cuckoo, you're free!
Ugh, not you again. Nope, didn't miss you in the slightest.
Hey, Gramps. And hey, Paimon and Kanich. It's good to see you all. Thanks for bringing Kukuku back.
Get it away! Get it away from me! Nice to meet you, bro. Who are you calling bro? Say that again to my face! I dare you.
If you've got the energy to argue this much, you're clearly not hungry yet. Let's go find something to eat while a How lives his best life.
Poor Hal. He spent all day being tormented by Auroron, only to discover that the suffering's just begun.
Aoife, as a Saurian vet, how can you just sit back and watch our little dragon bro suffer?
Huh? How am I the bad guy?
Even hear yourself? Ah! Doesn't anyone want to hear how Kukuku got out of jail?
Don't lose hope, How. By the same standard, you have freedom of movement now, too. You're still in the game?
Same standard? I will not be held to the same standard as that thing!
That's right. You won't. As far as I understand, the Palais Mermonia will want to assess your case on its own merits before they grant you freedom of movement.
Where's that Saurian meat restaurant again? I'm gonna march that little pink balloon right into the kitchen!
Yeah, good luck with that, bro. You'll be putting your own neck on the line, too.
Also, there's no such restaurant!
Anyway, thanks for looking after a How, guys. I'll take over from here.
Why you? Between the two, Kukuku wins the cuteness competition hands down. Ah, really? Thanks! Wait, who are the other contestants, though? The lost and found notice is up! Maybe we... there were quite a few others with the same idea.
Ah, hello, you two.
Have there been any developments? Okay, guess not. Well, the notice was only just posted. Guess it's pretty unlikely that someone would show up right at...
Special Patrol, open up!
Ah! Who's there? What's going on? The Special Patrol?
I don't think that's who this is.
Hey, this isn't the time for silly jokes! Let's go check it out.
Good day, all. Gramps, grannies, aunts, and uncles.
What in the Tevet are you doing here, Auroran?
Oh, he must be the one you mentioned. Kakuku's owner?
One of his owners. Kind of. But, bro, what are you doing here?
I'm here to claim a lost item.
Is this the person you saw on the boat, Mr. Kinich?
Somehow I highly doubt that. For starters, he just addressed us as Gramps and Grannies. And unless this is the youngest looking middle-aged man in the world, I don't think he's our guy.
Huh. Was there something wrong with my door-knocking etiquette? That's how they do it in all the films.
That's not door-knocking etiquette. That's the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol doing their job. Completely different things.
Oh, I see. I figured it was just a polite way of requesting entry to show the people inside you had something important to discuss. Oh, sorry about that. I totally goofed that one up. Give me a moment. I'll go back out and try again.
So, Auroran, you said you were here to claim a lost item. What did you lose?
Yeah, so basically...
For real now? Oh, come on, bro. Auroran, be honest now. Were you the one who lost this?
No, it belongs to a friend.
So it belongs to Aoife?
Of course not. Aoife has his own gun. All right then. I knew this wouldn't go well. So here's what went down. This morning, Aoife and I were playing rock, paper, scissors. Before long, he'd lost, as he usually does. So we figured we'd head out and visit some of the Court of Fontaine's famous landmarks. When we got near the plaza, a man suddenly stopped us to ask for help. He said that he had lost something and that someone had found it and sent it over to the Palais Mermonia. But apparently he used to work here and was worried it'd be awkward bumping into his old coworkers, so he asked us to pretend to be the owners and claim it on his behalf.
You didn't manage to keep that pretense up for long.
It's fine. I'm not the one who feels awkward anyway.
So, a former employee of the Palais Mermonia. Was this individual a Fontaine native?
Yes, at least I assume so. He looked like a well-dressed gentleman to me. We were about to refuse, but he was so polite.
Could it have been a disguise?
Oh no. Auroran, Paimon thinks you've been tricked. This person might be in cahoots with the bad eyes. Oh, maybe he already took off and escaped as soon as your mission went pear-shaped.
No way. I'm not that dumb.
Huh?
He's not going anywhere. Aoife and Kakuku are keeping an eye on him over at the plaza.
Keeping an eye on him. I like the sound of that.
In that case, let's hurry over to where Aoife is! Time to catch that con man and find out what's really going on here!
Wait a minute, I have a question first. Traveler, Paimon, you're pretty famous in Natlan, right?
Oh, we're basically household names. But why do you ask?
Would that be a problem?
Remember when I said that the seller might be watching in secret?
If so, then picking Auroron to do their dirty work was a careless mistake on their part.
It suggests that the person who got Auroron to claim the item might not be fully in the know themselves. There are plenty of unanswered questions, but standing around racking our brains won't help. However, I still suggest that the famous faces among us, meaning the Traveler and Kinich, oh, and of course, Monsieur Nivelette too, stay here for the time being. We'll empty the box, give it to Auroron, and then he can claim the item as if nothing happened. I'll follow to check if anyone is watching. I doubt anyone would recognize me anyway, so I shouldn't draw too much attention.
I think this plan is worth a try. I shall leave it to the pair of you.
So, I have to go undercover again, right?
Well, not exactly undercover. Just drop the special patrol persona and be yourself instead.
Roger that. Over it.
No sign of any suspicious individuals around here. Auroron has entered the elevator as planned. I'll head over to the plaza now.
A moment, please.
This isn't the way that Auroron's... sign of any suspicious individuals around here. Auroron has entered the elevator as planned. I'll head over to the plaza now.
let's begin.
Nothing suspicious going on here either. Strange.
Oh dear! Oh dear!
Stop with the pecking! Stop! Please, sir, I'm begging you, do me a favor.
Oh, heck, Ryu!
Sorry, buddy. And I should warn you, he's not too happy with how you're talking about him.
What the? This thing has a job? So in that land, they just dish out jobs to any old thing.
Uh-oh. Kukuku's not too big on being called a thing either. You're on your own now.
I'm sorry. Please, Mr. Kukuku. Master Kukuku. Lord Kukuku. I meant no offense, I promise.
All right, Kukuku. That'll do for now. Let me ask him some questions first.
Sure thing!
Auroron actually looked interesting.
You actually got it? Wow, didn't...
Excellent.
After all?
So I got...
Huh?
This thing's pretty cool.
Please don't do this, my good sir. My master.
His life
If this means...
Because I watched that film, you should drop the...
You're probably right. But honestly, I don't know what else to say. Sorry, this is the most myself I can be. Is that enough?
enough.
Who's this dude?
Just think of me as a... Now, if you don't mind, I have some questions for this gentleman.
Oh no.
What's that supposed to mean?
No,
I could do that.
I'm a collector of antiques. As for the seller of this particular item, we've had some prior dealings, but always under the... As long as I... Normally, everything... That was not what we... He replied.
Well,
He insisted that, of course it wasn't.
Feel...
Feeling smart?
No.
go on.
Where was... And by a stroke of complete and utter coincidence, I
need you to clear something up for me. You haven't paid this...
Well, besides, this is a guy...
Fair? That makes... So, Mr... All right, Mr...
What does he mean? Oh,
Shh. Owing to your suspected involvement, a trip to the opera...
Okay.
It's very simple. Just reach out to yourself if we can catch the other...
Oh.
Good. Don't break the law, and don't even think about making a run for it. The pal... All right, take the As for you two... Protocol dictates that I should take you...
Such a hassle!
See? Mr. Kukuku knows exactly what... So,
I understand. Out of respect for the trap...
oh, in that case...
Not exact... then it's up. Boy, am I glad that's over.
Wrestler's back! Judging by your expression...
It went smooth.
So basically,
Patience will be...
I get that.
Well, on top of that, although he... So, if you... He's every move... Or... maybe he'll cut his law... At least Natlan...
In that case,
Everyone, I have just briefed the Morishose Phantom on the situation. When that time comes, we will be...
We'll be waiting for...
Rev the engines!
Novelette sent someone to contact... That must mean there's been some progress! Hey, everyone! We're not late, are we?
No, you're just in time.
A great way to stay energetic.
We received word it'll take place at...
Oh, really? Huh.
Seems like you share.
Indeed. The criminal might try. In light of this, we've...
Of course.
I noticed a
We'll trust your in... Oh, yeah, and... But
The spina di Rosu...
the only potential issue... You know what, that... All right, no more. But, to be honest, we shouldn't... But still... Well then, feel free to...
I'll do my best to ensure that, of course, there is still a lot. Plus,
Well, that's enough of the small... The operations...
Oh, and let's grab something to eat, too. And root...
all right. I'll head over to the venue now. How's been hard? See you in a bit.
I look forward to hearing how it all goes.
This beach seems to be getting livelier by the day. Traveler, Paimon's getting kinda hungry. Let's go check out the restaurant menu, shall we?
Your friend thought you might be thirsty. Won't you stay and drink it?
I tend to steer clear of drinks left out in the open.
You're surrounded. Give up and come with.
You lousy swine!
Stop right there!
Oh, look! A surprise performance! Wow! How lucky we are!
Quick, take a photo! After him!
Sorry, my guy. Unlicensed and illegally docked, this boat's not going anywhere. Quick! Don't let him get away!
Be careful!
Amazing!
Lowly worm! No one flies higher than the almighty Dragon Lord! Who's stealing my fun? Ah, you again! You're driving me crazy! Oh, wow,
All right, that's a wrap.
Unbelievable! You can't just drag someone around like that! Such blatant disregard for human life! I'm gonna sue the living daylights out of you!
Will you now? I think I did you a favor by pulling you away from your audience. Saved you some face at the very least. As for whether you were facing up or down along the way, well, that was your decision, wasn't it?
For you... All right, I admit it. I was in the wrong. Oh, of course I know the difference between right and wrong, but I had no choice. I desperately needed the money. I was an expert on ancient relics. Not only did I have a successful career, but a happy family too. But my son, I never imagined he'd turn out this way. Fell in with the wrong crowd and ended up shoulder deep in gambling. We had some savings, but he drained them away like a waterfall. Once he fell into debt, he had creditors regularly coming over to threaten and intimidate him. I'm his father. How could I just stand by and watch him suffer like that? Oh, my son is about the same age as you are. If only he could have turned out more like you. That's the only reason I needed the money. Please, believe me. You... Please, kid, I'm begging you. Help me. I see you're from Natland too. That makes us brothers. Please, have mercy. I still have a chance to help my son straighten himself out. But only if I get back. If I go to prison now, he'll be doomed, I tell you, doomed! And isn't standing together and fighting for a better future what families do? Our fate is in your hands, young man. Please.
I don't believe Wriothesley had...
A gambler?
First of all, you've been keeping on top of that.
Huh? I can explain. I actually grew up...
How? Here's your chance.
Eat this, scumbag!
Being a I bet you're just a... Of course, but does that matter? I'm just here to... Besides, prying the truth out of you is a... Many thanks.
And me? Hey, what do you mean? Hold it right there!
Don't worry. What are you on about? Still, they're the most irresponsible people in the entire... They'll tell 1,000, but we all know that even in the past, I also ended up paying a price for my father's gambling losses. Don't feel sorry for me. They say that people are shaped by... We should never punish ourselves. Instead, I choose to remember... Like when I first learned to use a grappling hook, or the very first... Yeah, let's get going.
Try and stop me!
Traveler, Kanichi, you're back! We just saw Chevro's taking the Oh, also, apparently the Mari show say Phantom's preparing to carry out an in-depth investigation. Anyway, Hey, make sure you pick the best shots of Paimon. Oh, already gone. Hope she heard that. You're right. But what took you all so long to get here? Did something happen? What? Rumor? When have I?
Often, actually. To be honest, at the moment, plus, that gun's still a key piece. So...
that things have reached a pinch of salt, a dash of...
Huh? You two aren't talking about a new
Not dessert. Oh, we're talking... Oh, there's no root. The same logic I once heard, Miss...
Wow, the two of them? Paimon's struggling.
Well, well, what do we have here? Escop... Oh, how...
Is it just Paimon, or does it seem like everyone's even...
Why shouldn't? It's like, after all, if there's ever a time to pile on the ship... and... Lapine, of course!
Huh?
I was indeed. Please,
Oh,
we built this part. To be fair, it was That's right! And on top of that, Traveler, I'm offering you a most special privilege. You get to add a mustache to my portrait! Cream-flavored, huh? Very traditional, but also very delicious. You have my approval. All right, then. Now that you're the proud owner of this commemorative map, you can draw as many different flavored mustaches on it as you like. Great. Everything's all in order.
is that Navia over there? Oh, it's been a while. Let's go say hi. Hey, Navia, what you up to?
Shh. Get lost, Monica! I don't want to see you back here until you're ready to wake up and start doing things properly! Right now, you're a disgrace to my kitchen and to the hotel— I'm sorry, did you— no.
Wait!
Huh? Who do you think you are?
Savannah, is this how you always treat your staff?
My staff!
Of course.
Overworked!
But Philmont can...
Monica, back—
huh?
Just do as you're told!
Wow! What a...
Sorry. Looks like I've dragged you into some... Her name is Savannah. Ever since she... One guy was...
I'm sorry.
At his family's request, Savannah is our next thought, and that's why I'm here.
Oh, shoot!
Oh, no. And besides, yeah.
Paimon will join you.
Oh, God, a really famous... sorry to interrupt. This is a small...
Monica's the one...
our head chef has been a little...
Oh, right.
A little highly strung, huh?
Paimon doesn't get it. How did some...
Well, according to Fermat's family, she hasn't always...
Oh, Paimon total... Huh? Hold on, they're fine.
Escoffier? Could this mean...
So, who...
She... Well, for starters, she recreated the legendary Gâteau de Bourg, and safe to say...
Gâteau de Bourg? That's the super exclusive cake that they only sell a few...
Well, a pair, but none of the chefs.
The Fortress of Mirapede?
Escoffier didn't...
So that's what happened.
Even though Escoffier is no longer head chef at the hotel. So, I'm guessing what Monica wants is for us to convince Escoffier to...
Oh, Paimon gets it! It's simple.
You thought cream of mushroom soup was ready to serve. You'd have had more. At least then you wouldn't have wasted all this perfectly good cream and mushroom. What do you say?
I'm sorry, Cream. I'm sorry, Mushroom.
As you can see, Escoffier is that kind of chef as well.
You have to leave it on the heat for long enough.
Yes, Chef.
Then go back.
Yes, Chef.
Waiting to be served?
Oh, no.
So you're not paying customers. Then I'm afraid the wait will be even longer.
It's hard to talk to Escoffier when she's in the zone. Let's take a seat. We can catch up while we wait.
Looks like the rush hour is finally over. Is it?
These days, yes. I'd say business has tripled since Escoffier joined as temporary. Well, in her—
Wait. Take these home with you. We can't serve—
Oh.
For what?
Firmo.
He's the chef that he decided to pick up some work to help pay the bills. Escoffier knows their situation, so she's been making some extra food every day for him to take—
Hey, I heard that, Navia. I've told you before. No one's making extra food. Hilaire's making blunders in the kitchen.
Yeah, failed dishes that just so happen to be nutritionally complete.
So you two must be the world-famous traveler and his companion.
Oh, so you know it?
I certainly am, but besides...
What?
Well,
That's...
honestly, I do wonder if she's just emulating me. I mean, I'm not the most pleasant head chef to be around either. Anyway, Fiamar and the others probably think this event...
I wouldn't be so sure about—
She mentioned...
whatever shortcoming. Plus...
Oh, Monica. I can't believe... Unbelievable! I won't say...
Wait, so now she's...
Let's go catch up to her. We don't want to keep her waiting.
Wait, she looks like... Is that Escoffier?
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Oh,
But...
what the heck?
Get up, If you want forgiveness, then do what...
Savannah's...
That's some...
We apologize for interrupting your meal, sir.
It's fine.
Oh,
Gosh, that's pretty strict.
I mean, we all knew that these days, and it's only gotten worse since...
Monica, you don't need to call...
Yeah, but through no fault of your own, that banquet...
Lumaline? What's that?
A new drug from the Fontaine Research Institute. Produced from an extract of the Lumitoile. Apparently it sharpens the sense.
Oh, yeah, I've heard about that. They found out you can use it as a...
They all... Unfortunately.
Everyone knows that, but you took all the blame. And now look at you.
What are you trying to say?
Oh.
Besides...
If...
I'm sorry? Do you have a problem with my conduct as...
What happened?
You made me your
Whoa. Sounds like...
My God, have you grown a temper since I last saw you? Have you put even...
That's...
Ho ho! I was not expect.
Huh? Fan Asian?
Aye, miladies. Might I make a,
The traditional way?
That's right! I'm talking of
According to legend, the founders, the cooking contest.
Huh.
Ah, well, it might sound that way to us, and indeed.
Reintroduction?
What say you, Escoffier?
Sure. Exhibition. If we're going to battle it out, let's put it all on the...
I don't want anything to happen to you.
But if you lose...
What? The...
Only the legendary handbook written by the original head chef Modeste. It contains... It's the greatest treasure in Fontaine's cult...
Present and former.
What do you want that all?
I want your...
I'm sorry.
Stop trying to change the topic. What's wrong, Escoffier? Scared you're gonna lose to me? Oh, I'm sure it won't. And as for the contest itself, let's make it a bake-off. Gâteau de Bourg, per the recipe in the codex. Well, Escoffier?
All right then. Let's see how much I hope you
Believe me.
Escoffier? Are you sure this is a good...
Oh, it'll be fine. Let's head back to the Fleuve Cendres so I can get prepping. Well...
Escoffier only picked up... Okay.
Oh, that? Well, back in the day, for instance, so rare with Modeste and especially Modeste. He was hailed as a once-in-a-generation genius.
Ah, Paimon's heard this.
What? No, anyway, and that was even then.
Oh!
Yes.
Case in point. Even the gâteau...
Wait.
It did, but like I said, so as for why we...
Oh!
Hey now, just think.
Anyway, before
could it be...
Well, it may be from...
What?
Who knows? It means vesting her in however much she's changed.
Well...
Let's now, if I...
Well, that...
Well, I have heard the Traveler...
Oh, even if it...
Come...
I've always called it chopping stuff up, not mise en place. But it's basically the same thing, right?
Oh, Navia. The difference in your... Looks like you found that easier than I expected.
Yeah, thankfully it was pretty straightforward in the end. You made it sound like we'd be carving statues out of fruit.
Well, brace yourself, because the next step is anything but a kind of this isn't exactly standard kitchen equipment. So that
Custom-made equipment from the Fontaine Research Institute, huh? That's some pretty high-tech food prep. Paimon's never used anything this weird before. Cool.
And done. These are the flavor compounds.
Wow! Even the smell is so much...
Absolutely. I'll demonstrate again. Now. Slowly. And voila! Now it's your turn. But the Traveler's work was surprisingly good. Oh, well, alright. Now for the part I've been looking forward to. I want each of you to... That's right. How's it going? I know this doesn't represent what you're capable of. Try again, and this time, I want to... How's it going?
Instead of confining themselves to the heavens, God should broaden their horizons in the world below. Rev the engines!
How's it going?
Pretty good, right? Not to brag.
6 point.
What?
That's 6 out of 100.
What?
You say you're gonna spite that luck?
Aww.
Me next. I'll have you know that this batch of macaroni.
So you...
Aww.
Now to the final dish.
So,
This is our
8 point.
darn.
Not exactly. The color is spot on. Beautiful aroma. Excellent presentation. I have to give this...
What? How did you pull that off?
Don't get me wrong. There's room for improvement. But still, this is clearly the work of an accomplished chef. I can...
Hey!
Well, it looks like I lost Vic.
But if it takes 3 chefs, that's...
Chef Escoffier,
Oh, it's Hilaire. What brings you here?
I heard the new... Oh, no, I know I'm not there yet. It's actually my dad who wanted to help.
Firma, last I heard, you could barely get out of bed.
Chef Escoff, I've had enough of sitting around at home while you run yourselves ragged. If you let...
Yeah.
The fact
Firma.
I... Huh? That's strange. Why are my hands shaking?
What do you call this, Firma?
I...
Do it again! Again! Again!
I...
Hopeless. Get out of my kitchen.
Dad, what's wrong?
I don't understand. I was feeling so much better, and then I...
Dad, talk...
I think the real issue here is not physical exhaustion, but psychological.
Monica?
Probably because. But anyway, I'm so.
You have nothing to apologize for, Monica. During those long nights of...
Oh, come on.
She sounds like the...
She's been getting harsher and harsher on us ever since she heard about Escoffier's new role in the Fleuve Cendre.
What is this? It looks like a dog.
Then she orders us to redo the dish again and again, but we never know what's going to make her happy.
Do it again, do it again, do it again!
Every time.
Either straighten yourself.
So now,
Oh, man.
the more I want to get it perfect, the more my hands shake, and the more scared I am of making another mistake.
How can you give up so and even under Savannah, you talk about working late into the night trying to perfect your
I don't know what's come over me. When I think back, I just remember feeling like my heart and my hands were growing heavier. Maybe Savannah was right.
Dad...
I will win this contest.
But...
Even if I had to go...
Oh, well, Paimon and Nadia will...
And so will I.
Yeah, and...
Actually, I thought maybe.
What? Why didn't you say so?
I was.
You do this?
Alright, fine by me. But aren't you still working for...
I know. I'm done with sucking it up. It's time to try and turn things around. If this cooking contest can get Savannah to see the error of her ways.
Wow, Paimon did...
Great! Being a sponsor...
Yeah, feast!
Alright, if you insist. Then prepare for some of the fine... That's not a bad...
That was a dream come true.
Rev the engines!
Finally on the right.
Why? Nothing. I wanted to see if there was anything I'm missing. But but I can't find anything. The copy I gave her not only has all the recipes in full, but even include. Yeah, maybe. She was those qualities are why I recommended her to replace me as head chef. I never imagined for 1 second that she'd. Yes. The story goes that after Modeste unveiled his Gâteau de Bourg and was hailed as a culinary genius, he was admired and adored by all. Unlike Modeste, whose every new creation was an instant hit, Savelli seemed to face setbacks, and with Modeste being whisked off to all manner, people started gossiping about everything came in. One rumor had it that Savelli actually killed Modeste. Unlikely, still. Beyond a point, there's no way of knowing what truly happened in the past. And that's why I have to win this contest tomorrow. Then get the truth about everything that's been going on, even if it means crap. You're right about that. Just
It's Cooking Contest Day!
Full throttle!
Did you hear the news? Escoffier's coming back for a cooking contest.
Mesdames et messieurs.
Savannah?
Monica?
Huh. In the interest, the labels will be placed out of sight.
As one of the
Both contestants have taken their positions. Then, without further ado, let the Hôtel de Bord cooking contest commence!
Monica, Traveler, it's go time. Let's do this.
Alphonse, Gaspard, get to work! Do not disappoint me.
Looks like our two head chefs are raring to go. Like an oven on full blast, this competition is quickly heating up.
That should be enough flavoring. Now hurry up and balance the flavors.
Come on, Escoffier! Come on, Traveler!
A dash of frosting!
Alphonse! What are you playing at? Not how I taught you to do it! Stop horsing around and do it again!
Yes, chef!
Oh, tension in the ranks on Team Savannah. Will this slow their progress?
Goodness sakes, Savannah, what are you doing? Dang. Oh, forget it. I gotta focus on my own dish. The balance of flavors is about right, but the quantity is too low. Off to the freezer!
So, what do you think?
Escoffier is already on the final step of the recipe.
You can't match Escoffier's talent.
I present to you Gâteau de Bourg. That went just as I expected.
Time's up! Contestants, please!
We both made this.
Whoa! This is really rather good.
Wonderfully.
I would give this one at least 9.9 out of only Huh? All right, on to gâteau number 2.
I have a feel.
How exciting!
Not just the sugar.
And Paimon.
I can now declare that the creator of...
What? It's... Savannah?
No.
Hey! What did you do?
Well, someone's a sore loser. It was Vanit, isn't it?
Ye judges, we demand. That's enough. As head chef, Savannah. If you want the scoff, but you
It's a little late.
Look, Savannah. But only on.
So, will that be all? Ex-head.
I didn't mean that to be a scolding from your former boss. Just a word of advice from a fellow chef. And if. But.
I know.
All right, fine.
Escoffier?
The Codex de Bourg.
Escoffier? How could you let her get away with this?
Yeah,
So, besides, honestly, if I'd have known that giving her...
No.
Huh?
That's it? No secrets, no nothing? I don't believe it! This can't be happening.
Oh, Chef Savannah!
Savannah?
It's nothing.
Oh, I knew it.
Pent-up stress.
The truth is, however hard...
Yes, there are nights when she makes us redo things. She'll hide her...
But our best guess...
Even so...
Yeah, and
about...
Leonie?
well, how is it? Have you figured out what it was?
Oh, this is aggravated assault on my palate. I'd rather eat wet cement than this.
Is it really that bad? I made sure the taste tested before it was served.
Oh, relax. This isn't your cake. Savannah never switched the plates. The offending flavors are coming from in between the icing and the cake base, which means someone tampered with it while it was being made. Or in other words, we have a traitor in our midst.
I'm sorry. I was forced into it. It was Chef Savannah. She said if I didn't cooperate, she would...
Calm down, Monica. I've already accepted defeat. And if I wanted retribution, I would have brought this up when the results were announced. Whatever's going on with you, just spill the beans. There's no need to hide it.
I was the one who caused the food safety incident that one time.
Food safety? Wait, you mean the Lumaline incident? So you procured the contaminated ingredients?
I think so. Savannah and I were on procurement that day. I didn't check everything as well as I should have, and so I let contaminated ingredients make it into the kitchen. But I swear I didn't do it on purpose. I had no idea there was an issue with them, and I didn't know it would end up with Escoffier going to jail. But the last thing I expected was for Savannah to use it as leverage to blackmail me with...
This is crazy! So Savannah pressured you into sabotaging Escoffier's cake by threatening to expose your secret if you didn't?
I know. I thought Escoffier would hate my guts if she ever found out, and yet somehow that's ended up in me doing something even worse.
Seriously? Firstly, so you don't need to feel ashamed or frightened. Oh, well, I'm not... You should tell Vanessa. Good. Now, back to Savannah.
What happened to me?
I've overheard some customers murmuring about how the Hotel de Boer hasn't been the same since Escoffier left.
Now that you mention it, but the difference...
Still, so many times I've seen her make the cake base over...
Yeah, I'm thinking back on...
She wants to prove that, but after count, and at some point...
Doubting Escoffier? For what?
Yeah, also she could retain her place as the #1 chef in Fontaine.
Oh, for goodness...
Of course. Seeing how...
There's still... She might not be a...
You'd think...
New head chef, you say? What's her name? I don't think I've heard of her before.
I wonder, can the Hotel de Boer keep its edge without Escoffier at the helm?
This tastes different from last time. Is it undercooked or something?
Take this. It's a copy of the Codex de Boer. From now on, you will be its keeper. Don't listen to the doubters. If I say you can do it, then you can do it. Even if you don't believe in yourself, at least believe in me. Hey, did you hear me? Once I'm gone, the restaurant is all yours.
All this time, I've been blaming other people, but maybe I'm the problem.
I sincerely apologize for putting everyone out. Savannah's awake now, but I don't think she's ready to speak. Let's give her the day to calm down. I'm sure you'll have the chance to talk everything out tomorrow.
In that case, I'll go and update for my...
So, we'll come back tomorrow then.
That was a long day.
Oh, nice! Macarons or...
Traveler, how much do you know about the snow-winged goose? Every year, they migrate long distances in search of a suitable home. There's always one goose at the front whose job is to lead the flock. Fontaine poets often use the image of that goose to explore the... But what those poets don't know is that once the lead goose shows signs of fatigue, it retreats to the back of the flock and allows another goose to take its... So, the truth is that leadership, with all the... I guess what? Cooking is a science, not magic. Of course, some people have a more sensitive palate. I'd have no reason to expect so much. And come tomorrow.
Why are we here so early? Our meeting with Vanigem isn't for a while. Check on her? Why? What happened? Oh no. Escoffier, are you up?
I'm fine. Just need to get some more coffee in me. Huh? What happened to my coffee? Did I really drink it all? Alright. Thanks. I appreciate it.
Well, there's cooking facilities here. Or we could just grab a cup of coffee from Cafe Lutece, but either way, hurry!
Coffee. I smell coffee. I feel much better now. Thank you so much, Traveler and Paimon.
Glad to hear it, but make sure to catch up in your sleep when you get the chance.
I think I figured out where the problem lies. Honestly, it's ridiculous. I don't know whether to laugh or...
Wait, what?
I'll save it for when everyone else gets here. Yes, except my failures were stepping stones to success.
Escoffier! Have you seen Savannah?
Huh? No.
After seeing her home yesterday, we were all a little only to find. I left Alphonse. If she's not here...
Boss, Escoffier...
Alphonse? You're supposed to be...
We were, but...
Oh.
But Of course! From the yeah, but...
The Codex de
Seriously?
Ugh, idiot!
Hold on.
It was you. You let the Lumaline through, didn't you? It sounds like...
Retrieve so the cooking... Ugh, this... First, we thought that Savannah...
You're finally here. Of course. I should have put to even the suggestion that Escoffier was keeping secrets from me. It was all part of your grand...
We should be getting close to the spot marked on the map.
Of all the stupid things she's done, this really takes the cake. The moment we find her, I'm gonna curse the living daylights out of her.
Looks like an underwater restaurant, doesn't it? Suddenly, the idea of an adventure chef finding secret ingredients makes a whole lot more sense.
I think Modest's Codex mentioned this place. A public bath from the time of Remoria.
Huh? Some blubber beasts have come to join the party? How did they... Oh, they ran off!
That could be easier said than done. Something's
We prepared a banquet for our shy little guests, and as the food flowed away on the current, they broke into a joyous chorus, and the path opened to us.
We have to feed the blubber beasts? With what? There's nothing here besides rocks, romaritime flowers, and lumitwal. See, this is why you should always bring snacks. You never know when you're gonna need them. Now we have to...
There is no time for that. Romaritime flowers and lumitwal will have to do. They may...
Oh.
Shine down!
Show no mercy!
nuts or not, are we sure this stuff is edible?
Trust me, they'll love it.
Oh, good question.
Yes, we can.
Hey, be careful! Scare them off too much and they might not come back again. Wow, it's really singing! It must taste better than Paimon thought!
The track's turned back again. Oh, so annoying. A little amuse-bouche. Hey, it's open! Illusion shattered! Get to work! Burn it down! Shine down! A dash of frosting! Bon appetit!
Hey, give me your water.
Here.
I said your...
Sure.
All those years, not only have I found the ruin that Savelli kept hidden. Hey, go scout it. Did you not hear me?
Why don't you do it yourself?
Oh, when did you learn to fight back? You're always so compliant when I give you instructions by letter.
That's because you threatened to expose me for the Lumiline incident.
Don't be. You were terrified of her finding out about your part in the Lumiline incident, and you resented the way. So you jumped at the chance to convince yourself that she was the villain. First, idolization, then jealousy, suspicion, and self-deception. That's what this comes down to. It was the same story with. He offered Modeste his friendship. He promised to explore the world with him, only to later destroy all records of their adventures. It's a miracle I even.
I am no Savelli, nor.
Oh, you didn't show any remorse when she left.
You're right.
Ooh.
I somehow. Ever since I learned the truth, I've been biding my time, waiting for this moment. You've played me like a fiddle for so long!
But you drank it too!
It's what we both deserve. This is the price we must pay for betraying Escoffier. You'll die here with me, Monica!
You. I saw your dumb.
No. Everything I ever did was a failure. And now...
Hey, why don't you try your hand at being a comedian in your next life? You should have just done like I asked, Savannah. All I wanted you to do was scout the ruins for—
Stop right there! Let her go, Monica!
Escoffier?
Ugh, looks like—
You can't!
Stay back if you want.
Escoffier? Modeste had a secret. The truth behind his so-called genius. He and We're talking about a power. That's right.
Will you?
My eyes are wide open. Just wait till I get my hands on this treasure. You'll see what a fool you've been.
Wait, what?
Just when I thought she couldn't get any crazier.
Uh-oh. Savannah's going to...
Monica must have taken her. Oh, what a cow.
That's true.
Oh, well, our path's been blocked, so let's look for another route. An inspired melange.
Try and stop me!
The water looks pretty deep here. Maybe it leads somewhere.
There is no escape!
Illusion shattered! Fulfill our task!
probably awakened by the explosion just now. Alright, Knife Skills 101. Time for some rough chopping.
Show no mercy! There is no escape! Pyroclastic Surge! Try and stop me! A little amuse-bouche! Yeah! Try and stop me!
Another door? Guess we need to prepare another feast for our guests.
Off to the freezer! Yeah! Ja! Yeah! Ja! Ka! Za! Off to the freezer!
It seems to really like the texture of Rome Maritime flowers. never knew you could process Limitwol like that.
Alright, I've got to jot this down.
Limitwols and Remaritime flowers. This could open the door to a whole new world.
Yep, that's literally the plan. Wait, hold on. Which door are you talking about?
Burn it down!
That's strange. These don't look Remorian to me. More like last century Fontaine.
Adventurers from last century Fontaine, huh? Oh, Modeste and Savelli, do you think they camped here?
By the looks of it, this was a one-person camp. They adventured together, but maybe one of them came back alone at a later date. Huh, you really think so?
Trust our adventurers' instincts. We're pros at this stuff, just like you're a pro in the kitchen. Okay, well, the Traveler has more adventuring experience overall, but Paimon's definitely a pro rummager from all those treasure chests. Right? Paimon was just about to show off her rummaging skills.
Huh, no kidding. Are all adventurers so obsessed with journaling? I mean, I guess I take a lot of notes when I'm cooking as well, but I thought that was just me.
Anyway, let's find out who was here.
It's been years since I've last visited. It's exactly the way I remember it. This place probably hasn't changed in millennia. Sadly, up above, on dry land, everything has changed. The treasure of Moria. That's what we used to call it. Our limit stock of... He was praised, Modeste tried it, our conversations grew scarce, and we saw less and less of each other. I didn't fight it. He had new friends and a career of his own. I told myself that maybe one day, when I've put these feelings of self-loathing behind... Unfortunately, that day...
So it was Savelli. From the
I always thought it was...
In that case, what...
The taste of gâteau de being the perfectionist that he... But as he baked, it was only when he was sipping on coffee one day and realized he could not taste the bitterness. The treasure of Remoria stimulates the senses. In hindsight, over the course of the finest culinary talent of his generation, now faced a future in which he would never be able to taste anything. And because we had become estranged, I cannot be yet despite everything.
The treasure of Remoria? Guess Monica was really onto something. It really was a kind of drug.
So, Modeste also
Modeste told me, did he hope I would gain? But if the public ever learned how Modeste's greatest triumph became his undoing, his fall from grace would be swift and merciless. 1 minute a genius, the next, what would be his legacy then? How would future generations view everything we built together? I fear the scorn I have faced these last years would pale in comparison. I cannot. I will do what I must. It may lead his I would rather the final loose end is the evidence here. At the bottom of the sea.
Huh?
Oops. So we thought...
Full throttle!
The treasure of Remoria. I have found you at last. Savelli, you tried your best to bury the truth, but you underestimated the children of Modeste. Some fragments of his diary escaped your clutches, and we have held on to them for generations. But now, finally, the secret to Remoria's military might is within my grasp. The treasure of Remoria is mine! It's empty. It's empty?
Monica? Oh, we were seconds too late.
Escoffier? What's the deal with that jar?
Savelli's... So he came here...
All that.
Monica?
Oh, shut your pie hole!
Praise be you.
She's a nutcase! A liability to herself and everyone else. Well, now it's up to us to clean up the mess she's made. Take these golems out!
I swear by my sword!
Eat Lolly! Eat Papa! Get him!
Why is this place still shaking? I don't. Enough chit chat.
Okay, I'm coming.
Oh, no, you don't. If I can't get what I want, neither will it. I've got nothing to show for my life's work so far. But if I can take another so-called genius down with me in my final moment, then it was all worth it.
You're...
Oh. I may be a lousy chef, but it looks like I'm not a complete waste of space.
Good morning.
Dad, what is this?